What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sag? So I wanted to jump on and do your in-depth money and career messages. See what's going on in that department for you, Sag. So this is going to be for your Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that 9th house placements. Very particular messages here for 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, these are general messages. So please just take the pieces that resonate and bless someone else with the rest, all right? All right, Spirit. What can Sagittarius expect in their money and career for the week ahead? Thank you. Creativity. First card out. Love to see it. Your creativity. We have payday. Work from home. I want to see if I can fit one more. Ooh, and changes. Okay, Sag. It looks like money and career is on point this week. Looks like you're going to be getting quite creative. Possibly in an either you could work from home or you could run your own business that you do from home. And there's something about that area of your life that you're going to get creative in. And I do feel like that it's going to bring in some changes, but these changes are going to offer a wonderful, wonderful payday for you. But whatever this creativity is, it is going to require you to make some changes. The challenge here is, I will be honest, if I'm reading this, as I read my general, like my typical spread, this would be the situation, creativity. I need to tap into your creativity. The opportunity is to get a big ass payday off of it, right? But the challenge here has something to do with work from home. We're going to do some clarifying. The way through this is to make some changes. So let's see what's going on here and work and career for Sagittarius. Spirit is telling me to use another deck, but at the bottom of this deck, we do have mask. Interesting. Creativity, Spirit. Why is creativity here for the situation for Sagittarius? Guys, I hope this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits. Thank you. So we have the Two of Wands, the Hangman in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. So there's definitely some type of change that you're being called to embrace here. In this, it's going to propel you forward. It's like, I definitely feel like that you're letting something go in the past that even came up in the daily increase today in the money portions. You are leaving something in the past and moving towards something that is more fulfilling here. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that there is this fear and this anxiety that is kind of keeping you stagnant from making the decision that you know needs to be made here. And it could possibly be because of some type of financial hardship. But Spirit is saying that there's a need to get creative on how to really manage these, because remember, guys, go check the daily increase for today. It was released before this one, at the money message portion, because there was this energy of needing to budget. 444 was just on the timer there, but I do feel like that there's some type of financial hardship that is or the thought of a financial hardship is what's keeping you in a position that really doesn't fuel your fire anymore, right? So Spirit is saying, like, if you can face your fear and become clear, notification. If you can become clear on where it is that, how you can use your creativity, it's going to require you to get some plans, and you can't just up and go with this one. You know what I'm saying? You can't really just be in flow, but there is a need to be like, there's a need to be in flow with the universe, but you can't just throw a rock and see where it lands on this, is really what I'm saying. It's going to require you to budget here and get creative. But the opportunity here, Sagittarius, is a fat ass payday. So let's look at this. Why is payday here for the opportunity for Sagittarius? I think that you're going to be, okay, so once you stop beating yourself up about, I don't know, maybe you feel like that you're an underachiever, or even if you feel like that you've been putting in a lot of work, maybe you just don't feel like that you're where you, like, it's like a lot of your mind space, a lot of your mental space goes towards where you're not at and where you should have been or where you should be. And I feel like that if you could take your mind off of, because we got something to do with materialism here. So I feel like that, let's just say Sagittarius said, by the time that I'm 40, I want, I don't know, 100,000 in the bank saved up, right? By the time I'm 40, you 40 and you do good to get 20,000, right? The focus on the 20,000 and not having the 100K is really the thing that is creating this lack of follow. Like, it's the thing that is preventing you from actually following through. So if Spirit is saying, if you could just focus less on the, not saying that you don't deserve to bring in monetary benefits. That's not what I'm saying. But if you sit down with the universe and talk to the divine and leave the monetary gain in the divine's hands, and you focus on the creative portion, I feel like that you'll be able to recover. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I do feel like that you are completely mentally overwhelmed with the material, like the profit, the money portion, the material world. There's too much consumption there. But the moment that you can let that go, I do feel like that something becomes very successful. Something is very, it's like a solid beginning, and it brings in great financial rewards. But only once you've allowed yourself to mentally recover from just focusing on that, okay? Let's see. Why is work from home here in the challenge position? What's going on with this? What's up with work from home, Spirit? Even in the daily increase messages, double up came through, and it literally just came through right here. And I haven't listened to that song in a minute. I might actually listen to it after I do my recordings today. But there's something about a double up that's going to happen, but only at, like, the double up is not in your control. The double up is in the universe's hands. Something like that. The work from home, Spirit, why is this here? Um, because, okay, so whatever this creative venture is, I do feel like it's going to require you to come out of your comfort zone. You're definitely being urged to come out. Like, I don't, like, Spirit is saying, yep, anxiety, we know you got it. Whatever the case may be, anxiety, fear, whatever, they understand it. But change is required here. Change is required. It's something here is going to require you to get outside of your comfort zone for sure. And because there's something about working and like something about your creativity is blocked right now. And the reason why this creativity is blocked is because of your work environment. So even though this says work from home, it doesn't necessarily have to be work from home. But let's just say that work becomes home for you. Let's just say that you only go home to sleep and eat. And then the rest of your days and time is at work. You know what I'm saying? So that there's something about that here that is off kilter in your money and career messages. And so there's something to do with your blocked creativity. There's your work environment is blocking your creativity. So I do feel like that there's a need to get spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Knight of Swords being here, it's like it's time to I just feel the need to just, you know, the Knight of Swords can be very impulsive at times. I feel like that this is saying that there's a need to get impulsive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, grow a wild hair up your ass every now and then, Sagittarius, because where you are at right now is real stagnant and it's not allowing your creativity to flow. And you need your creativity because that's the first card out as it pertains to your money and career. Now, the way through this is change. That's clear here with the Tower in the reverse because there is a fear of change. So to say that change is the way through this, it may sound simple, but it's not easy, at least not for the Sagittarius I'm speaking to. Why is this not easy for Sagittarius? Can you enlighten us on the changes that need to be made and why this isn't an easy change for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Three of Wands, the Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. My goodness. You definitely, here's the thing. The Eight of Wands is the way through this. We've got the Eight of Cups is the way through this. We've got the Ten of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is telling me that, you know, there's some burdens that you have, like there's a lot of responsibilities that you have on you right now. And I feel like, if I could just be honest, I feel like that in one area of your life, they're kind of piling up, and it could be the home life. Because I am kind of getting a home work imbalance here. But anyways, the change that is needed here is to take some initiative. To get into to actually take a leadership role as to where you're headed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Three of Wands here. And that's all about my foresight. Clearing up your foresight. Where is it that you're headed? You're not just, Spirit is saying you can't just stay in the position that you're in, Sagittarius, because of your present moment financial obligations. Some of your financial obligations may be the thing that has to change here, to be honest, because I do have self-evaluation is in the challenging position. So what actually needs to be evaluated is something that is within your control, right? So there could be some type of financial obligation. Like, let's just say, I don't know, Hulu's going up. Disney Plus and Hulu's going up. So let's say that you got Hulu and Disney Plus streaming devices, right? But every month you coming up $20 short. That might be the thing that needs to go. Just because you're accustomed to it doesn't mean that it's necessity, right? So that could be that evaluation. That could be those changes that need to be made. You know what I'm saying? That could be that initiative. I'm not saying that it has to be as small as a subscription to some streaming app. What I am saying is that what's not moving forward is because of your perception of something that it's time to let go of, whether it be holding on to a grudge. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't going back over there. Yeah, I know they would pay me more money. Yeah, I know they appreciate my creativity over there. But I ain't going back over there. Because when I went over there, I put a week's worth of energy into a creative proposal, and they didn't pick it. So I ain't going back over there. I'm taking my time back over there. Well, sometimes rejection is to toughen you up a little bit, to increase your skill set. But that doesn't mean that complete alley or that complete path is closed down forever. It just means that you was moving too fast down there, so the spirit had to put a diversion there so that you don't get ahead of the game and therefore miss blessings because you're too far ahead. That's the energy of really what I get, because there is some type of disappointment, something that has to be walked away from, and it's really a burden. It's a lot for you to carry, and Spirit is asking you to put that down, and that is the change that you're needing to make in order to really step into this leadership role here. That's your money and career messages, and I actually like it. So if you guys have liked these messages, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. All right, Spirit, how are we closing up the money and career portion here for Sagittarius? Playfulness. I feel adventurous. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is wildly open to the new. Free me from the rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. Yeah, there goes it. The need to be spontaneous, maybe not so much impulsive, but spontaneous. Thank you, Spirit. Now, in the holy space between, wow, watch the daily increase. Watch it. Allow me, divine beloved, to rest in that holy space between what is and what will be. Let me fully embrace, relax, and bless the now. Sagittarius, I absolutely love you. I hope that this offered you the guidance that you need on your journey. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.